Alright, greetings. My name is Jay, and welcome to an unboxing. I got this in the mail, and I had no idea what it was. In the car, I did actually open it, but there's another box inside this box. And I wasn't expecting anything, or at least I didn't think I was, because I ordered a couple Sega Saturn games, and they shipped yesterday, so for them to come from, like, New York to Ontario, Canada in 24 hours is kind of BS. Considering I gotta go to some shipping station in Kentucky first. But I opened it up in the car and I noticed this Siege of Dragonspear. This is a collector's edition. All right, I have been waiting for this forever, and I forgot about it evidently. And I'm gonna do a little bit of an unboxing. So I have Sting, and hopefully this works. If not, I'll go get an X-Acto knife. But yeah, so let's just angle this downward so you can kind of see what it is that I'm doing. And let's open this up. I've already beaten the game. You can check on my channel for Let's Play for it if you're interested. And I think the most exciting thing about this that I'm looking forward to is actually the soundtrack. Because I listen to soundtracks while 90% of the time we listen to soundtracks of video games whenever we play Dungeons & Dragons, and yeah, this comes with, wow, this reminds me of the Baldur's Gate 2 box, actually. That's really cool. But yeah, so let's just gently open this up. Alright, so I'm just going to move this so you can kind of see it on my desk. Just poking into the side so I can get rid of all this plastic. I was debating not opening it, but I'm not certain if you get a digital copy of the soundtrack, and I was kind of too lazy to look it up, so I'm going to open it. It comes with dice too, so that's pretty cool, and maybe a dice bag, I'm not 100% certain. So throw that over there. Is this magnetized, or... Oh, okay, it slides out. A little bit of a cough, so sorry about that. Wow, this looks gorgeous. The quality of this is actually very nice. You can't really see it, but the texture of it is kind of like the same as if you've seen the Dragon Age World of Thedas hardcover book, like that kind of hardcover. This is the same for the book here as well. We have some Dragonspear emblem in the front there. Looks like it's, does that come out? I'm gonna go with probably not. Oh, it probably will, but I'm not gonna force it. I'll just put my hand in behind there to make sure that it doesn't fall out. And this is the field report. What's in this? We've got lovely paper. It's hopefully the binding isn't crap. Yeah, it looks like that binding that comes apart really, really easily, but the paper stock is fantastic. So if you're interested, oh, the coin fell out. Oh, it's actually just a little bit of the sticky glue in here, and this is what the coin is. So we've got Dragonspear emblem with the Throne of Ball sigil on the other side. So I'm just going to put that over here, and I'll probably put that in my glass cabinet later. So in this book, I'll just peruse over the table of contents in case some people are interested into what's actually in this for the people who didn't get the game. I'm not going to bother reading out the entire thing. You can pause the video if you like, and that's what's in it. And the artwork in the game, the book is just absolutely fantastic. They definitely took their time building this one. There's the map from the original game right there with the additional content from the expansion pack. That's pretty cool. And looks like we've got Monsters Compendium with different monsters in here and some pictures of some of them. Bounty notice. Might have seen that guy. Not 100% certain. Some lore on the locals and stuff. Which is pretty cool because a few of my players haven't actually played Baldur's Gate, nor will they. And I'll probably do a homage to the series one of these years where we go through each of the different... this is just artwork from the actual game engine itself. information on Drizzt and Elminster, some major figures of the Sword Coast and whatnot, and some quotations from them, and another one of the, I'm guessing that's concept art. Kind of looks like it's just brought together. It is game art though, but it looks a little bit different. Okay, so the next item we have in here is the cloth mat. That'd be really cool. So yeah, as I was saying, a bunch of my players probably will never play through them, so I'll probably do a BG homage one of these years after we've gone through the amazing amount of second edition modules that there are. We still have about half of them to go. Yes, I own most of them. Just working on Planescape right now, and then it's Ravenloft. Anyway, so that's the map, as it were. Just kind of try and get that on the camera as a whole. That's what that looks like. And on the back, it's just it feels like a vinyl, but it's pretty good quality. Ah, I haven't seen one of these in a very long time. Is this a manual? No way. I wonder how many second edition rules are actually... Oh, here's the fighting styles, for example, and all their stuff. So this is a manual, which is pretty useful because some of the stuff that they do in here doesn't exist in second edition. My players and I still play second edition, and we've borrowed some of the rule sets from the Infinity Engine games and the Gold Box games to our liking for spells or how certain things work. In addendum to how the rule set works. If you're really curious, we play a variant of 2.5. Oh, here's some artwork in the book. That's really nice. Some sort of shadow druid bear thing. Celestial bear, I guess. Charts, the experience, etc. and so on. And yeah, so that's the Adventurer's Guidebook. And on the back of it's actually just one image. I'll show you the whole thing. Try and get the glare off of there. There we go. Oh, careful. Okay, let's look at this next. This is a necklace. I will never wear this, but if I was still in high school, you bet your ass I'd wear this. It's, well, let's open it. It's on a piece of plastic, which is kind of a shame, but there's a sigil. It's a dragon head, but kind of looks wolfish. The dice, one of the main reasons why I got this, although after I bought this, I kind of got one of my friends who goes to Gen Con to pick up a bunch of game science dice for me, so that they're more casino dice. I find that they roll, on average, a wide array, but this is the dice. That's what they look like. They're kind of hard to read, actually. I thought they'd be a little bit easier. The rest of them are fine. Like these ones, they're fairly good. The D6 is obviously out fine. The D8. The percentile dice are kind of weird. I don't know why I got 2 double digits, but maybe that's a mistake. You figured you get the 10s and the 1s. We have a D6. This one's really hard to read. The numbers are extraordinarily small. It's kind of almost unusable. That's not really focusing, sorry, but those little dashes there are the actual numbers. And this is puny. I like the art of the style, but you can't even read those numbers. And I understand that it's trying to autofocus and stuff like that, but yeah, see, that's a 3. So that's those. At least the contrast is really good, so in a good light setting, which our game room is, pretty good lighting, we'll be able to read them. Number 553. That's actually pretty early. I don't know how many of them they made, but there's at least 1,000 of them, that's for sure. They probably just made how many got pre-ordered, to be honest with you, but I pre-ordered it fairly early, so 553, that's pretty cool. And let's move this aside, and we have the actual game. I'm assuming the soundtrack is in here. It's just your typical DVD case. Aha, none of the discs are moving. That's continually a problem nowadays. Okay, so open this up. I'm sure one of my players will use the dice from this. Okay, so especially if you're playing second edition, percentile are really important for rogues and stuff like that. That's kind of disappointing. Oh well, the one closest to you is the 10s, and the one furthest away from you is the 1s. Okay, so we have a quick reference guide, and it's really just a quick reference guide to all the icons that you probably already know if you play the game. But it's really nice cardstock, and it's got the one of the main concept arts on here, which is pretty cool. Down there, we have a game DVD. Is there 2 of them? Collections Edition soundtrack. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, and the original soundtrack. I didn't know it came with both of them. That's pretty cool. And they actually have some pretty nice printed artwork on the discs. And there's the 2 soundtracks. Pretty much one of the reasons why I bought this. That and I like collector's edition packages, but this will get the most use out of the entire package. And just in case I didn't show it, that's the front. And that's the back, if you want to read that. The Lord of Murder shall perish. That's not actually what it says, but just a summary of the game about the Shining Lady and her quest to overthrow Faerun. Okay, well anyway, hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the Siege of Dragonspear Collector's Edition, and let me know what you think. Did you get a copy? If you did you guys get the same issue with the dice? I don't know if that's an issue or not. Honestly, I don't really care, but I would say that's the only disappointing part about this. But other than that, pretty cool. Thanks, Beamdog. Next time you do this, I'll definitely pre-order it, and looking forward to your next game. See you later.